summer.
Of course. Incredible.
What's weighing on you, Gavin?
Jared Dunn quit today to join Pied Piper. I hate Richard Hendricks. That little Pied Piper prick. Is that wrong?
In the hands of a lesser person, perhaps. But in the hands of the enlightened, hate can be a tool for great change.
You're right, once again. Audius, play John Lennon's Imagine.
Queuing John Wayne in a mansion. Not found.
Fuck!
Invalid command.
Fuck!
Use the anger, Chala. Use it.
Hello, Nelson. Thanks for meeting with me.
Whoa. Hi, that's cool. Am I a hologram over there, too?
What? No, of course not. Question. Do you still talk to Richard Hendricks?
Yeah. I mean, not about Nucleus or anything.
Why would he enter Pied Piper and TechCrunch Disrupt? I know a lot of big players have come out of it. Dropbox, Yammer, what have you, but Peter Gregory's already funding him. Why would he let Richard do this? It makes no sense.
I don't know. I didn't even know Richard got in.
Is Peter Gregory toying with me? Is he trying to make Richard seem folksy, like some aw shucks boy genius entering an everyman's competition?
Mr. Belson?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's sort of fading.
Hello?
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 I'm hearing you. It's just the image is...
Nelson, shut up for a second. If you can hear me...
Make a gesture.
Is it... I hear you. Is this...
I have no idea what you're saying, Nelson. Nelson. Can you help me, please?
Okay, I think what happened was when you set it up, you forgot to...
I didn't set it up. I paid one of you people to set it up. Just fix it.
Okay. Here's the thing. It's not working. The audio's still working. You could just use that.
The audio is working? Excuse me? I paid $20 million fucking dollars to acquire this company. Fuck you, the audio is working. Audio worked 100 fucking years ago. You fucking piece of shit!
It appears we've lost him.
Yeah.
Why don't we just try Hooli chat instead?
Yeah.
That's better. Sorry. The telehuman is a great piece of technology. Unfortunately, the broadband isn't that great out here in rural Wyoming. That presents a great business opportunity.
Nelson, make a gesture. Hear me.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I think you forgot to update your software.
God damn it. Fuck!
Incendiary for the offices?
Gavin, you got where you are by challenging sensibilities.
You know me well. It is pretty raunchy, though.
Room, do you imagine he...
Peter. I didn't know you came here.
Gavin. Hello.
Nice to see you.
And you as well.
How are you?
Well. And you?
Not bad. I just got back from Jackson Hole. Have you been?
I have not. But I hear good things.
You look well. Are you exercising?
I have begun to do Pilates.
I hear that's good.
I like it.
Yes. Well, I didn't mean to interrupt. Nice to see you, Peter.
Goodbye now.
Okay. You know, I almost forgot. I saw that Pied Piper is in the startup battlefield at TechCrunch Disrupt. It inspired me to call TechCrunch and offer to be their keynote speaker. They were quite accommodating, especially when I said that I'd make the event the grand unveiling of Nucleus. So, I will see you all at the conference. No matter what you may have heard, size matters. Welcome, everyone, to a journey into the Nucleus.
I hope this sucks.
Nucleus will provide the most diverse features ever assembled in a cloud-based compression suite. Massive functionality, interconnectivity, and the simplicity one has come to expect from the Hooli family. We're making all your files available for lightning-fast download, accessible from any device. All these features will be seamlessly synced to Hooli Mail, Hooli Search, and the full suite of Hooli computing power.
That's a lot of functionality. Don't worry, he can't come close to our Weissman score. Even with all this extra shit, it's like a fancy car with a crappy engine.
And now, for the moment of truth. As you will now see, our Weissman score is the best in the history of compression.
What the fuck?
It's exactly the same score as us.
2.89. That is not an error. We are breathing rare air here, operating at the limit for lossless compression in audio, video, and data. Anyone who tells you that their platform is faster than ours better have good lawyers. I hope you've enjoyed your journey into the Nucleus. We have the speed, we have the features, and we have Shakira.
At CES. Any questions?
I have a question. That was horrible. I just got humiliated by a fucking teenager at TechCrunch Disrupt, and you give me this tampon ad? A girl with diabetes on a swing.
I think she has cancer. At least that's how I read it.
I don't care what kind of disease she had. All I care about is that Nucleus is better than Pied Piper. Hendrix just left us all in the dust. If we get this wrong, we could blow the business opportunity of a lifetime. Data creation is exploding. With all the selfies and useless files people refuse to delete on the cloud, 92% of the world's data was created in the last 2 years alone. At the current rate, the world's data storage capacity will be overtaken by next spring. It will be nothing short of a catastrophe. Data shortages, data rationing, data black markets. Someone's compression will save the world from Datageddon, and it sure as hell better be Nucleus, and not goddamn Pied Piper! I don't know about you people, but I don't want to live in a world where someone else makes the world a better place, better than we do.
Datageddon. Is he married to that, or?
I'll never forget the first time I met Peter. It was in his mom's garage, where we started our first business together, manufacturing VGA graphics cards for IBM clones. We never looked back. And you know, the last time I saw him, it was at a restaurant, not a half mile away from that same garage. We talked, as old friends do. He asked me about Jackson Hole. I asked him about Pilates. And yet, something was wrong. Underneath it all, there was an unmistakable tension. A tension I will forever regret. So secret, Peter and I had our differences. We let business get between us. Now I wish I could say I'm sorry for that. That's too late. He's gone. And it makes me realize the importance of forgiveness, of doing things with love and compassion in your heart, and not vengeance and competition. I mean, we owe that to each other, don't we? And to him. After all, this valley is the place Peter himself helped build, where we come together as dreamers, all of us, to truly make the world a better place. This is Florence during the Renaissance. This is Camelot. This is the place Peter himself called the cradle of innovation. I will miss my friend. Bye, Pete.
Maybe he is a human after all. Sorry. It's from around the flam. Gavin Belson is suing you. Filed claims today that you stole Pied Piper from Hooli. Shit.
Hello?
Richard, thanks for coming. What are we doing, Richard? Lawsuits and lawyers? You out there getting rejected by every VC in town? Neither of us want this, but maybe, together, we can find a way out.
Yeah, easy. Drop the lawsuit.
You know I can't do that.
I didn't steal a Pied Piper from you, and you know it.
Well, that's up to the courts to decide. And until they do, you're frozen. Meanwhile, my best engineers are working around the clock to get me a middle-out algorithm that surpasses yours. And in January, when we have it and we come to market, you won't just be frozen, you'll be dead. You played your best hand, Richard, and you lost. It's just business. So, wouldn't you rather get something out of Pied Piper while you still can? Let me acquire you.
What? No way. Are you kidding me?
We should have just done this the first time. I know you thought about it. It's the perfect fit. You get my infrastructure and I get your speed, and I get it today rather than in a month or two. What's the downside?
The downside is that everything I'm building becomes the property of your giant soulless corporation.
And what exactly do you think you're building? You're out there trying to get funding so you can hire people, scale up, roll out a product, IPO, and eventually become a publicly traded, what? Corporation.
We would be different.
I see. I suppose once Pied Piper is $1 billion company, you'll seek out your competitors and help them. Please. Let's face it, what is Hooli if not the best possible future version of Pied Piper? You think you're building something different? No. You're building something that's exactly the same as what I've already built, except with you instead of me. But it's not possible now, Richard. But you know what is? We could build something together, you and me. Something great, something the world needs now. Look, I don't have to do this. I'm just trying to do the right thing here. So, what do you say?
You want to know what I say? Okay, here's what I say.
Which is why I counsel any young founder today to pursue your dream not for profit or valuation or material wealth, but for the good of humanity.
Which is easy for you to say being a billionaire.
Let me change the subject. I
don't care for your tone, Kara. I'm getting a little tired of this bias against the leaders of our industry. I'm continually creating jobs and helping people, and I'm tired of getting slapped for it. I didn't steal the money I have, and I resent being treated like I did. You know, there is a climate in this country that is very dangerous.
It's dangerous out there for billionaires?
There's that attitude again, Kara. Billionaires are people too. We are leaders in technology, in industry, in finance. Look at history. Do you know who else vilified a tiny minority of financiers and progressive thinkers called the Jews?
Wait a minute. Did you just compare the treatment of billionaires in America today to the plight of the Jews in Nazi Germany?
Absolutely. One could argue that billionaires are actually treated worse. And we didn't even do anything wrong. We're an even smaller minority. There's a lot more of them. These are facts. That little Hendrix prick fucked me over again. I want the suit to be more than a holding action. I want to win it. What can we do here?
Well, this lawsuit is going to be a protracted and time-consuming ordeal. But with our superior resources, top litigators, we feel this gives us the advantage over Pied Piper.
Translation?
Ultimately, the suit will turn based on proving that Pied Piper was created here at Hooli. Now, so far, concrete evidence of that is thin.
So thicken it.
Gavin, your visitors are here.
Gentlemen and lady, shalom aleichem. Thank you for coming today to open a dialogue. Now, if you'll follow me. In an effort to hardwire sensitivity into our corporate mind space, I'm having a scale replica of the Hall of Names at Yad Vashem. Most hostile and aggressive act of provocation I've ever had to endure. It crosses every line of decency. This is war. You better have something good for me.
We believe we have a way to win this case.
What if
there were an individual here at Hooli with whom Hendricks had had a lot of contact? What if this individual were, arguably, a member of the original Pied Piper team? What if we took steps to present this individual in a light such that his talents were undeniable? Surely an individual this brilliant would move quickly up the ladder here at Hooli. Surely he'd be promoted rapidly and repeatedly. No? And surely these impressive promotions would lead a court to agree that someone this brilliant, who was there at the inception of Pied Piper, must be integral to, if not solely responsible, for its creation.
It's all right, you can come in.
So you're saying the more praise and promotion we heap on this person, the more it looks like Pied Piper was created here at Hooli.
And circumnavigating the globe was a moonshot.
Oh, sorry, I got lost. But I think I'm supposed to be here for...
Not so long ago, people called the idea of sending a man to the moon a moonshot. But we did it, and that is just the beginning. No idea will be too big for our newest division, Hooli, XYZ. It's been a
How long do
time.
I have to stay here? Because lunch...
And today, I'm pleased to announce that after some negotiations and arm twisting, the brilliant Professor Davis Bannercheck, a pioneer in robotics and founder of Somerville Dynamics, has agreed to head up this new division. I give you Dr. Bannercheck, the one and only man fit to be the first head dreamer of Hooli XYZ. Also, I give you the one and only man fit to be his co-head dreamer, our very own Nelson Bigetti, otherwise known around here as Baghead. Come on up here, Baghead. What? He also co-founded Pied Piper right here at Hooli.
His arms. My team, using technology developed at Somerville, was able to devise an array of sensors that can non-invasively detect signals from the neurons in the motor cortex of the brain. So without surgery, we have given Kiko the gift of a usable prosthetic appendage.
What's he doing?
Well, what Kiko chooses to do with the technology is not important. What's important here is that, in spite of what it may seem like on the surface, building a device that is capable of this is a remarkable scientific achievement. And what you're looking at is really a testament to my team and to my leadership. And I feel that I'm going to have to insist that the Getty be removed if I continue here.
Davis, there are a lot of forces at work here. There's a lot at play that you're not privy to. Please do not question how I choose to run my company.
Of course. I just have to think that both of our interests would be better served if Spaghetti was not...
What is he doing now? Oh, God.
Again, I have to stress that what the monkey chooses to do with the technology is not necessarily an indictment of the technology itself. Gavin, please!
Pardon me, is that seat taken?
Oh, Gavin.
Classic Gavin.
Well, let's be so fucked.
Yeah, this is bad.
It's frozen.
It's frozen.
It is all over. Unbelievable. I have never, in all my years of watching fighting, seen a finishing combination more ferocious. What a spectacular finish by Molina. You're being told that the Nucleus live stream may have cut out during that exchange. If that is true, what a travesty.
90 minutes, you've had an opportunity to explore a standard Hooli phone upgraded with a brand new operating system called Nucleus. Thank you all for being here. Alan, Lisa, Josh, Yana, Katie, Ramon. Now I'd like to get everyone's first impressions. Who'd like to jump in? Anyone? How about you, Ramon?
It's just stupid.
Okay. So Ramon feels the phone is stupid. Could you elaborate, Ramon? Stupid how? Please, be as specific as possible, Ramon.
Well, it's slow. The apps keep quitting on me. I tried to watch a movie, and it kept freezing up. And when I'm typing, like, there's a delay. Then all the letters pop up at once. You took a good phone and you made it all, like, shitty.
Keep in mind, I didn't design the phone.
It pissed me off.
I appreciate your honesty, Ramon. It's
That's
okay
just
to
one
be
guy's
pissed off.
opinion. Who else feels this product is stupid? Alan, Lisa, Josh, Yana, Katie. And did it piss off anyone else? Alan, Lisa, Josh, Yana, Katie.
Christina, how bad is this? Be honest. Is this Windows Vista bad? It's not iPhone 4 bad, is it? Fuck. Don't tell me this is Zune bad.
I'm sorry, Gavin. It's Apple Maps bad.
And who else felt this product is messed up? Alan, Lisa, Josh, Yana. I'm sorry for this
failure. To the ignorant or those in conventional industries, the recent Nucleus glitch may seem a failure purely in the negative sense. But we in this valley all know that failures, just like this one, are really stepping stones. To bring us the iPhone, Steve Jobs first had to bring us the Newton. To bring us Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg also had to bring us Wirehog. Before he brought us Dig, Kevin Rose had to bring us a whole lot of useless things. And after Dig as well, for that matter. The point being, what those in dying business sectors call failure, we in tech know to be pre-greatness.
I'm sorry. Are you telling us that the disastrous results of your Nucleus live stream are a good thing?
No, I'm not telling you that. History is telling you that.
Please, Gavin. Enough spin. A misstep of that magnitude, there's no excuse. It's not like we can tell the shareholders you've suddenly added new functionality.
Haven't I?
Have you? We weren't told about this.
Well, if I told you about it, it wouldn't exactly be a secret function. Now, would it?
Secret function. Are you saying you've added something new to the Nucleus platform?
Imagine, if you will, a function so game-changing that its integration into Nucleus will justify any miscue in the platform's rollout. Imagine, if you will, a function so game-changing that its integration into Nucleus will justify any miscue in the platform's rollout. Seriously, imagine it. And do it quickly. You were all brought here to generate moonshots. I need a moonshot, now. If there is any greatness in any of you at all, now is the time to access it. Please don't disappoint me. Please, please, please don't disappoint me.
Maybe start after lunch?
The Nucleus ad buy will be the largest in our history. Awareness of this product will be unprecedented.
Yeah. Am I the only one concerned about overexposure?
Well, we haven't seen the platform yet, but we're planning on slipping Nucleus to influential tech journalists and bloggers, because certainly once they see Nucleus...
Sorry. That strategy just sounds so inside the box. Might it not be more innovative to shroud Nucleus in mystery until the official rollout next January?
Gavin, I'm sorry. Is everything okay with Nucleus? We are on schedule, yes? Because based on your assurances, we've staked substantial resources on its performance.
Gentlemen of the board, and Rachel, listen to me very carefully. Nucleus is on track. And you have my word that if it fails to be everything we need it to be, someone will be held responsible.
Me? You want me to come back to Hooli? No way. It's too late. I've accepted MIT's offer of tenure. My wife, my children, and my mother are already back in Boston.
I'm here because I believe in you. And because I believe we didn't believe in you enough before.
Yeah, you did not.
XYZ was beneath your talent. Surely you felt it. I did. Why else would I lay it off on Big Eddie? XYZ is about the distant future. But we can't wait for you. We need you now, guiding critical components of our core business. Components like Nucleus.
I'm sorry, are you offering to put me in full charge of Nucleus?
Indeed I am. You and only you. You'll get the credit and the glory. The name Davis Bannercheck will be inextricably linked with that of Nucleus. I mean, there's a chance no one will know I had anything to do with it at all.
Gentlemen, nothing else in the truck. Stop. Work begins. And time is of the essence. I'm gonna need status reports from every department. Where are we?
We have a mobile beta on a Hooli phone.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
He quit? What do you mean he quit?
According to security, he entered the building at 9:13. He met with the Nucleus team for 11 minutes, then he used his key card to exit the building.
3 minutes later, he was clocked at 73 in a 25 zone going past our daycare center. He never returned, and he hasn't responded to our calls or email.
Gavin, is it possible that this is a good thing? Bannercheck was going to step in the last minute and take a lot of the credit for Nucleus.
Now the world will know that you're responsible for Nucleus. You and you alone.
Dude, are you threatening me?
Am I threatening you? That's a good question. No.
If you don't give me my fucking phone back, I'm gonna find you, bend you over your desk, and fuck you so hard your front teeth. Hold on.
You can't threaten them, especially not sexually.
This little shit could cause major damage here. What am I allowed to say? Richard, it's me again.
Yes.
Here's my concern. If my phone ends up in the hands of a journalist, Palo Alto Chief of Police Ed Gaskins, who apropos of nothing happens to be a close personal friend of mine, would have to go and ask this person where they got my phone. Keep in mind, these aren't real journalists, Richard. They're tech journalists. Do you think they'd go to prison to protect their source? I don't either. And since this phone's OS is a stolen prototype worth $40 to $60 million, you're looking at felony grand theft, Richard. You could go to jail for 40 years. Then again, you'd probably be fine in a full-blown hard-time penitentiary. I mean, after they waxed your rectum and knocked out all your front teeth just to make things easier.
You know, Gavin, if you don't want my help, then I guess we'll just see what happens.
All right, Richard. So, what do we do here?
I don't know. What do we do here?
Paul, you there?
Ron?
Hey, buddy. Sam and Melinda there too?
They are. They say hi.
Hey, Ron.
What up, kids? Let me hit you back in 10, and we'll sidebar this.
Relax.
Okay.
Just gonna tell your time. I feel terrible it's come to this, Richard. But who knows? Sometimes things like this are for the best. I know this one is for me. If you hadn't blackmailed me into this arbitration, I was gonna have to go in front of the Hooli board of directors and ask for $250 million to buy you out.
Wow. 250 million.
Believe it or not, your algorithm is the only way to make Nucleus work. I was ready to pay whatever it took. Let me ask you this. If I offered you $10 million for Pied Piper right now, before we even go in there, would you take it?
Really? You'd do that?
Of course not. I'm about to get it for free. I'm just fucking with you. Well, I'm sure you'll come up with plenty more once-in-a-lifetime ideas, Richard. Or not. There you go. Good luck in that, Richard. Thank you all for coming on such short notice. I have a difficult announcement to make. We in the tech business often refer to failure as a good thing. Failure is growth. Failure is learning. But sometimes failure is just failure. I think... I'm sorry. I didn't think it would be this hard. But goodbyes are always hard, especially when I am the one saying goodbye. Today, effective immediately, I, Gavin Belson, founder and CEO of Hooli, am forced to officially say goodbye to the entire Nucleus division. All Nucleus personnel will be given proper notice and terminated. But make no mistake, though they're the ones leaving, it is I who must remain and bear the heavy burden of their failure. It is my fault. I trusted them to get the job done. But that is the price of... How was everyone's morning? Let me tell you about mine. I started my day, as I always do, by typing my own name into Hooli search. I enjoy the ritual, which is designed to center me. But lately it's been doing the opposite. Whose workstation is this? Observe. These are all remnants of a time before I wrote Nucleus down. Why are we allowing our own technology to dredge up our painful past? Why is it that when I type my own name into my own company's search engine, the fucking internet rains shitbolts down on me? I want this to stop.
These articles are part of the public record.
Your point?
Are you suggesting that we alter the fundamental neutrality of the Hooli search algorithm? That's a clear violation of the public trust. Yelp is threatening to sue Google for this very thing. I can't, in good conscience, order Hooli search engineers to do that.
I never suggested anything of the sort. No Hooli search engineer will ever be asked to alter the neutrality of the algorithm.
And so Gavin doesn't want to see any more negative mentions of Nucleus on Hooli search.
So we're gonna alter the search algorithm?
Of course not. That would be unethical.
What are we supposed to do? Promote other websites to outrank the bad Nucleus news? Do you have an idea how big a fucking job that is?
Don't you swear at me.
We don't work here anymore.
For 10 more days you do. Unless you'd all like to quit and walk away from your entire severance packages.
Amazing.
Consider the bulldog, a grotesque monstrosity born of relentless inbreeding, riddled with sinusitis, crippled by joint pain, chronically flatulent. A kindly pet or humanity's cruelest mistake? All right, take it away. Ladies and gentlemen, just like that horrible creature, the entire Nucleus program was the result of inbreeding. We mated Hooli engineers with Hooli designers in a Hooli kennel. Is it any wonder the result was just as unspeakable as that thing? Bring it back here. Look at that hideous face. All right, get it out of here.
I'm sorry, Gavin. What's your point?
My point is, just as not all dogs are as flawed as the bulldog, not all compression plays are as flawed as Nucleus. Our execution was lacking, but the idea was correct. Our only mistake was looking inward. It is now time to look outward.
Stay close. Back up. You're on private property. Back to the sidewalk. You're gonna get arrested.
Hello, You know, 100 years ago, men like me could have had people like that killed. Just like that. You think captains of industry like Andrew Carnegie or Cornelius Vanderbilt would have batted an eyelid? Please. Times sure have changed. Or have they? Of course they have. And for the better. Unless... All right, forget it. What are we doing about this article? Can we sue this Cantwell woman for libel?
Gavin, libel laws don't really apply when what's written is true. It's my understanding you did in fact instruct Nucleus engineers to obscure negative...
I know what I did. Forget libel. What about this unnamed Hooli insider she keeps quoting? Everything this person is saying is obviously covered by a non-disclosure agreement. Let's sue that person.
We don't know who that person is. And reporters generally don't give up their sources.
Well, then I'll just have to light a fire into this reporter's ass, won't I? You know, there was a time not so long ago when it could have been a literal fire. But as discussed, those days are gone. Unless... All right, forget it. You people are useless. Thank you. You're excused. It's Gavin Belson for CJ Cantwell, please. She'll know what it's regarding.
Friend of his that lived near Palo Alto. Searched his name and found that he was in the tech business. I then came up with a great idea to dummy up an email account in his name. Sent a beta request to Hendrix, and then voila.
It's incredible.
Yes, well, it is my craft. You see, I think security detail is like creating great jazz, where we summon all creativity and bring it all together.
I'm talking about the beta. Will you shut the fuck up? Fuck, this is good. Their sign-up flow, their mobile app, it's just seamless. How are they doing this?
I can put a team on that, sir. If you want to know how
Why are you so high maintenance? Look at their compression ratios. The more files uploaded, the better they get. Are we doing that?
No, not really. That's got to be some kind of machine learning optimization.
Maybe a neural net?
Well, then I want that. You need to put that into our platform. Now.
I'm not even sure we have the resources here to engineer something like that.
And even if we did, our platform isn't designed to accommodate it.
You're talking about a ground-up rebuild.
Great. So do that. And beat them to market.
That's impossible.
You're at Hooli now, Mark. And in case you didn't know, here at Hooli, we make the impossible possible. So if I say I need you... What the fuck is happening?
Oh, shit. Looks like a zip bomb. They must know it's us.
That hard drive is fucked.
This is my personal laptop.
You opened a stolen beta on your personal computer?
Yes. I installed it on my phone. Shit. It could fry the entire system. Cut the power to the building!
No, Gavin, it's isolated to your user account, so it's just your laptop and your phone. It has no impact on the rest of the network.
You don't know that. You don't know shit. None of you do. You don't even know what Hendrix is capable of. Cut the power to the building! Cut the power to the building! No, well, what are you doing? Get back to work.
On what? You powered down all the computers.
Use a notepad. Code on your phone. We have a deadline here.
No, Gavin, you have a deadline. We quit. Like we should have done the first time.
What first time? What are you talking about?
We both worked at Nucleus right here in this room.
Yeah, before you fired us and rehired us to do the exact same thing without ever noticing.
I invited you to my wedding, Gavin.
Why?
We just lost our key engineers. What the hell do we do now?
No one leaves this room until we figure it out.
Jared, it's really fucking ugly.
Consider the tortoise. As the fable teaches us, it may appear that he is losing in his race against his nemesis, the insolent and cocksure hare. But appearances can be deceiving.
Gavin, the tortoise. Is it end frame?
Yes, but there's more.
The hare is Pied Piper.
Indeed it is. Someone's read their ace up.
We've also read the financials, Gavin. Between Nucleus and Endframe, you've burned through $750 million with virtually nothing to show for it.
2 weeks ago, on the heels of powering down the entire Hooli campus for seemingly no reason, you lost all of Endframe's senior engineers.
I grant you we've stumbled on offense of late, but the best offense is a good defense. We've taken a page out of Apple's playbook and are currently reviewing the Pied Piper app for sale in our Hooli store at a pace one might call tortoise-like.
Don't. They hate that.
In any case, I have it on good authority that it may be some time before Pied Piper is available on Hooli OS devices.
We're making it available immediately.
Sorry?
You're fighting a war that's already ended, Gavin. Pied Piper won. We called this board meeting to inform you that it's time for Hooli to let go and move on without you at the wheel.
I'm sorry, without me? Are you firing me?
Our intention is simply to transition you into a more appropriate role within the company, one with less oversight of day-to-day operations.
You're putting me on the fucking roof?
You could always choose to move on, Gavin. Up to you.
I built this company with my bare hands in my fucking garage. Where were you when I was doing that?
Gavin? These animals?
Be talking to you, but there's something I think you should know about.
I'm listening.
A customer service rep that just left Pied Piper is on campus right now interviewing for a job.
Why would anyone leave Pied Piper now?
I thought maybe you'd want to ask him yourself.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you for coming in, Douglas.
Yeah,
right this way. Okay.
Douglas. Consider the possum. Nature's...
Gavin, if you're bringing another animal into this boardroom, this meeting is over.
Of course not. Don't insult me. Gentlemen and lady of the Hooli board, I am the possum to which I refer. Playing dead to outwit those who wish me harm. But it is time to end this charade.
I'm sorry, Gavin, what charade?
For months, I've led the world to believe that my N-frame division was pursuing a broad-based compression platform in direct competition with Pied Piper. But secretly, I knew that any such platform was destined to fail.
But Pied Piper is not failing. It's the most popular app in the Hooli store.
One of the most installed, yes. But I happen to know, because I make it my business to know, that their daily active user numbers are abysmal.
So you were never developing a platform. Why didn't you tell us this?
Says the chairperson of the board that recently asked for my resignation. Trust cuts both ways. I thought it best to leave you out of it.
I'm sorry, Gavin. I'm just finding all of this impossible to believe. If you were never building a platform, what did we just spend $750 million on?
I'm not going to tell you. Instead, I'm going to let the new head of product for Hooli N-frame tell you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jack Barker, and I'm very excited to introduce Hooli N-frame's newest product. We call it the box.
Pied Piper's loss is Hooli's gain. May the best product win. And lastly, our deal to furnish N-frame boxes to Maliant Data System Solutions has officially closed, putting us far ahead of even the most optimistic profit targets issued by this very board.
Gavin, it appears we owe you an apology.
We'd like to restore your full status as CEO and chair with a significantly revised bonus and stock options package.
Thank you. Of course, apology accepted. I would like nothing more than to move forward in a harmonious and productive manner. Actually, with that in mind, there's something I'd like to show you. It's outside. Is that all right? Little field trip, if you will? It's down here. A little farther. Almost there. Just out here, everyone. Almost there. Consider the elephant. Legend has it its memory is so robust, it never forgets. And I assure you, gentlemen of the Hooli board and lady, neither do I. How the fuck does something like this happen? How does an elephant just die?
He was very old and depressed. He'd recently been rescued from the circus, but as it turns out, he actually really loved performing.
Who gives a fuck about the elephant? What about me? This does not look good.
I'm having a bit of trouble figuring out how to remove him. He weighs 9,000 pounds.
Cut it up. Take it out in pieces.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I could call in a personal favor and get a helo crew out of Travis AFB with a Sikorsky sky crane to airlift it out and drop it in the ocean right after dark. No muss, no fuss.
There. Was that so hard, Patrice? Because Hoover sure didn't think so. I mean, I just found my footing again, and you put me in danger of losing it all over some fucking elephant?
Gavin, you always said that here at Hooli, in order to achieve greatness, we must first achieve goodness.
Right. So?
So? I was a bridesmaid at Sean Parker's wedding when he handed out live bunnies as plush toys. That wasn't goodness. It was badness. And so's this. You're using endangered animals just to make points at board meetings.
I'm drawing thoughtful zoological comparisons.
But couldn't you just show them a picture of these animals? A simple Hooli search would yield thousands of choices.
Patrice, I thank you for your honesty, and I will repay you with my own. I honestly never want to see you in my offices again. You're fired. Hoover, scramble that sky crane.
Yes, sir.